Sorry for the late start. I forgot that I was planning on recording this, so let's get started. Thoughtseize. Oh boy. Well, the duress is gonna take Dak, which sucks, but I think we just have to take mana. Turn 2 will Tarmogoyf, turn 3 will Snapcaster, take Cabal Ritual. We're just gonna aggressively go after their mana. This matchup is not good game 1, but it's actually pretty passable on the whole. I think they play 3 basics, so I'm not likely to be able to cut them off basics. That's pretty good. Brainstorm is powerful, but we still have this Snapcaster for Thoughtseize, and it shouldn't weaken our Tarmogoyf, which is nice. I should have actually Thoughtseize first. So I was considering whether I wanted to Thoughtseize this turn, but if they have like an LED or something, I could have gotten an extra point. Yeah, we'll take Cabal Ritual. So their hand is mana and the duress, which can take, I guess, Punishing Fire. If they go for a red source, oh, that's actually really good. I think they only play one red source, so they either duress and take Punishing Fire, which will cut me off of some damage, or I get to tag their Volcanic, and then they have to find artifact mana to be able to cast their passive lands. So. Okay, top. That's a little scary. Not too bad, actually. We know a good chunk of their hand. Sorry about that. It's actually pretty good. So we're going to take them off of red. And then get in there. And they only have one turn. We know 3 of the cards in their hand. If ever there was a card that could get them out, that's the one. What do we have here? Infernal Tutor for Dark Rituals. Okay. Nice. We get to burn them out. This matchup is actually pretty interesting. Sometimes they just kill you on turn 1, but all the games where that end up being extended are really fun. Okay, so here's how we want to sideboard. I've been not bringing Deed because it's less of a certainty that they bring in empty nowadays. If you know they bring in empty, then it might be fine to do so. So I bring in these, and then I cut the Punishing Fires and at least one Tarmogoyf. I might cut both. I cut all these 2s and Grove and Oko, Brazen Borrower, and it looks like I'm cutting both Tarmogoyfs. So I think Ren is actually better than Tarmogoyf. So making your Dax and Brainstorm stronger is obviously very good, but if you ultimate Ren in 6, you win the game. And it progresses your plan by making sure you hit land drops, whereas Tarmogoyf does not do that. So I like Ren a little bit better in this matchup. Yeah. So let's do that. That might be backwards. It might be that Tarmogoyf is better than Ren, but I don't know. I really like making sure that my mana works. There have been a lot of games against Storm where I get stuck on 2 lands, and then you have to try to figure something out. This hand is very strong. It's got a Deluge for goblins, it's got a Force of Will, a Jace, a Notion Thief, and a Brainstorm. So just chock full of powerful cards. This is, I think I played the wrong land here. Actually, it doesn't matter. These can both, I can get Trop Badlands, no matter which land I play first. But in any case, I think Verdant is a little worse than Tarn, so you usually want to play reverse fetch land first. Keep your options as open as possible if you have to crack one early. Huh. I kind of want to hide this Notion Thief. This is one of those cards that you can really just get people with later in the game. So, just, yeah, let's do it like this. Probably not going to throw Inquisition at them. They're kind of representing Veil of Summer really hard. So, also sorry if you can hear the background noise of whatever this unholy sound is. Guess I'll get this. Okay, so because our top card's Thoughtseize, and I'm gonna burn Inquisition, give them less information here. Because I might just Thoughtseize again next turn if I get Veiled here. If I don't get Veiled here, then it's obviously great, but yeah, so get Veiled, but I'm not really that upset about it. Now, the question for me is, do I want to throw a Thoughtseize at them, or do I want to play Dack Fayden? I think the answer is that I want to throw a Thoughtseize at them. Now, this is obviously terrible if they have another Veil, but most of the time. So I don't think that it's likely that they have a second one. They could. Okay, so they have some cantrips and some mana. I think I'm more interested in cutting a cantrip than cutting mana. So, which one is stronger? I guess they have a fetch land, so Ponder is a little stronger. So their hand is 2 Cabal Rituals, and then after this resolves it'll be plus XX. And we're definitely going to fetch. We don't need another deck Phaeton. We kind of like to just draw a land so that we can hold up Notion Thief, but that's actually pretty nice. That's a really nice one for them to not know about. Let's throw Jace and Surgical. I think Snapcaster is going to be better. And this lets us have double force, which they could certainly be. Yeah, I'll let the first one go. That is fine as well. Okay, so they have 3 Cabal Rituals. I guess their last card is probably Past in Flames. That makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, I guess they were trying to draw out the force with one of their rituals. But the thing is, and this is something that I've noticed a lot, like information asymmetry is huge. They didn't know we had the second force, but the fact that we knew so much of their hand meant that we didn't have to worry about mana on any of that. So we were able to pull it out. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you'll join me for the next one, and I will see you then.